Hello everyone, this is Joanna with Follow Me Canine Training. It's been a while. Peter here is 7 months old now, and he is a really good dog. He's turning into a really nice dog. Hey, sit. But he loves people so much, and he loves other dogs so much. It's a good problem to have. Sit, wait. It's a good problem to have, but he gets a little overexcited when he sees people, and he like loses his mind. So we are going to introduce him to a Sidekick today. These are by Heather's Heroes. I went to one of her seminars in Burlington, Vermont a few years ago. It was a really good time. It's a different method of training than I use normally. I tend to really like this method for dogs that are really scared of the world, or dogs that like lose their mind about things, because it kind of helps keep them grounded. So what this is it's a slip lead with an S hook on it. And what you do is you just put it over the dog's head, like so. So you want your O-ring on the back of the head. Good boy. And then your S hook, you're gonna pull the leash through and slip it over the nose, okay? There's a backup safety that clips onto the dog's collar. And then you're gonna take this and you're going to make it snug, not too snug, but you're gonna make it a little bit snug on the back of his head. Okay, and most dogs don't like these when you first put them on. It's common. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work him through this. Peter, sit. Hey, sit. Yes. So the goal here is that it teaches him to relax into pressure. I'm gonna just adjust this a little bit because it's off center. So you want your dog to relax into pressure. So what it does is it actually puts pressure on the bridge of his nose. So if another dog were to come up to him and put their mouth over his muzzle, that means, hey, I want you to chill. Peter. And if he fights it, I'm just gonna give a gentle upward pressure, which is asking him to SIT, okay? Peter, sit. Yes, good boy. So you're kind of asking him to use his brain a little bit here instead of his crazies, huh? So when you're introducing something like this to your dog, they're always gonna go through these different stages. There's fight, flight, avoidance, and acceptance. So this is his fight right now. He's not fighting it too hard. Some dogs are like little bucking broncos. But it's very hard for them to pull through this head collar, because when they do pull, it pulls their nose down and they want to keep their head up. But it just gives you more control. It is not a muzzle. Come here, Peter. So it is not a muzzle. He has full mobility of his mouth. A lot of people think it's a muzzle. Yes. A lot of people think it's a muzzle, but it is not. And the goal is to kind of help him learn to relax in different situations instead of just flailing. Yes. Good boy. So his job is to stay with me, move with me, relax. Good boy. Let's go. And then when he starts fighting it again, I'm just gonna stop, give a little pressure, ask for him to SIT. Good. Yes. And then reward him when he does. Good boy. Let's go. And you don't want to give your dog pressure when they start moving. That's really important. Their job is to stay with you and move with you. And you also don't want to give him extra pressure by facing him. That's facial pressure. So I want to face the same direction he's facing. And just be patient with your dog. They've got to kind of work through this. Good. Good. Yes. So when Heather does this with dogs, she never uses treats, or very rarely uses treats. It's just pressure release, pressure release, pressure release. I find that they adjust to it a little faster if you do reward that sit. Good boy, Peter. So you just kind of want to wait for your dog to settle into this and get used to it. It's different. My other option is going to a prong collar, so I wanted to try this first, and I'm not opposed to prong collars at all, but I wanted to give this a try because I've used them on my other dogs. I used it on Liberty. Jasper, I didn't really. Come on, Beanie, let's go. So he's kind of moving into the avoidance stage where he's laying down. It's really important while he's moving with you that there's no pressure on your leash, okay? So if there's pressure on your leash, there shouldn't be. Only if he's fighting it or starting to act squirrely, like you should only be giving pressure to communicate with him. Nope. So there he was gonna go chase a fly, and I said, nope, we're working here. Good. Petey. Let's go. So he's gonna like lay down and avoid it now and hope it goes away. So he's actually moving through this process really fast because usually the fight takes a while to work through. And then they go to avoidance and then they move to acceptance. And this is a really great tool for dogs that are very reactive, dogs that need a little extra help. It really helps ground them so much. It's a really great tool. Come on, baby, let's go. So I want him to get to the point where he's able to move with me and stay with me and not fight it and just, let's walk. You're just gonna go right to a down, huh? Be here, sit. Yes. Good boy. That's a good boy. Let's go. Sit. Good. It's really important when you're working with your dog that the second their butt hits the ground, that you release the pressure. If they struggle, you can give pressure on the leash, hold it there, switch hands, and then use a little pressure on his butt, right over his hip bones. Good boy, let's go. So I don't use this method very often, but it is very useful, especially in these dogs that like to shoot the moon when they get excited. Yes. So when you give pressure on these, you only want enough pressure that it's like the weight of the head, okay? You don't want to be pulling so hard that his feet come off the ground. You just want a little bit of pressure. So just enough to where it's uncomfortable for him to be like standing there with that pressure on his face. He's got to figure out what to do with it. So if he gets up and I didn't start moving, I'm gonna give it back. So his job is to stay with me. Good boy, yes. His job is to stay with me, not kind of doing his own thing. Good boy, let's go. So I am planning on taking a CGC test with him eventually, and head collars are allowed. So, hey, good boy. That's a good boy. Yes. Head collars are allowed, so that is one reason I'm choosing this tool over the prong collar. Good boy. Let's go. So you can see it's comfortable. It's just sitting there. Yes. Good job, buddy. That boy. He's so smart. He just picks things up super fast. Let's go. Peter, come on. Good boy. Yes. And you want to make sure when you're giving pressure that it's not backwards. You want to give pressure straight up. I kind of caught myself doing that just now. It was like backwards pressure instead of up. And that's going to confuse your dog, because the way this works is it gives pressure on the bridge of the nose. So if another dog came up to him and did that with their mouth, he would know to relax into a sit. Like, it means calm down, settle down. Okay, let's go. So it's a really cool tool. It's cool how it works. No, come on, let's go. You can kind of see him start to work through it and get adjusted to it. Yes, good boy. Oh boy. That's a good boy. Here, Peter. Here. Here. Good. Yes. Good job. He actually, this has moved so much faster than most dogs. Most dogs take forever to get used to this. So I'm very pleased that he accepted it very quickly. Hey, good boy. Yeah. Good job. Good boy. Yes. Oh, I'm dropping food like crazy. Peter, sit. Good. Yes. So that's the Sidekick. You don't want to give downward pressure with this because it kind of twists their neck weird. You also you don't want to attach a head collar onto a long line. Down. Down. Good. Good boy. So when I did that, I just gave the gentlest downward pressure with the leash. So I'm not really giving pressure. It's just making it taut. And then I use my hand signal for him. Good boy. Peter, heel. Yes. Do you inhale one? Huh? Yes. Good boy. Peter. Did I drop another one? All right, let's go. Come on. So, and through this process, when you're getting a dog adjusted to this. Yep. Good. I usually don't talk at all because your dog is working through this. It's a new thing. And working them through it, it's, you know, it is a stressful thing. Something new, you just like, hey, here, I want you to get used to this. And here's how you do it. So it is a little stressful for your dog. So adding your voice and voice commands and talking to them can actually stress them out more. So just keep quiet. Nope. Nope. Come. Good, yes. So you saw there, he was trying to paw it off his face. That's where I give pressure and I ask for an SIT. Okay, good boy. And then whenever I take this off of my dog, I'm gonna give him a little nose massage. You can take it off. Don't ever do it when they're fighting it, okay? You only take it off once they're calm and relaxed and you've had a chance to like work them through it a little bit. So my thing is like, people are so quick to take something away from their dog if their dog doesn't like it. But it is so important to work your dog through stuff, because if you think about it, like if you start something new with your dog and they're scared of it and you stop, you just validated their fear. You're not helping them work through it. So this process helps them kind of learn to ground themselves and helps them learn to trust your leadership and to work them through it. So if you started a process like this and you just stopped because, oh, my dog doesn't like it, then you just validated your dog's fear, and they're going to continue to be afraid of things and not trust your leadership because you just said, oh yeah, you're right, that is too scary, we're going to do something different. There is a time and a place to stop. Obviously, if your dog is hurting themselves or like they're too stressed out, yes, you might want to stop, but there are ways to work them through it. Maybe you need to go slower and just hold the loop up and mark and reward when they put their nose in it a few times, you know, kind of like a muzzle conditioning kind of a thing. So like there's different ways to work them through it. Every dog is different, but you know, like I said, if they're afraid of something, work them through it, because that damages your relationship if you don't. If you show them that, oh yeah, that's too scary, we're gonna move on. Not only did you make your dog more fearful, and the next time they're gonna try it again, maybe even worse the next time, or you just told them that, oh yeah, you're right, you're not a very good leader, I don't have to listen to you. So for either reason, you need to work them through their fears. So the slip lead alone is a really great tool for that. So like if your puppy or dog is afraid of something, good. It's a great communication tool. So like I can tell Peter to come with pressure, good. And I release the pressure the second he comes. I can tell him to SIT with pressure, yes, good boy. And I can also tell him to DOWN with pressure. So I can give a little pressure like this and just be like, hey. Look, I'm looking for food, Mom. Good boy, yes. You can tell them to down with pressure too. So if you can't talk to your dog, let's say you're talking to somebody at the vet clinic or something, if your dog understands these pressure and releases, it's very easy to talk to your dog while you're still talking and get your dog to listen to you. It's kind of like, I equate it to like reining with horses. Good boy. Once your dog is tuned into you and knows what pressure means, like it's so simple to communicate what you want. So I just give a little pressure and tell them, hey, we're going this way. Or hey, we're going this way. Good boy. And see how easy that is? So it's just like, it's very similar to riding a horse. You just give and release pressure at the right times and then in the right directions, and your dog learns to follow that. So you're a good boy, Peter. Such a good dog. So I'm gonna get back to e-collar training. I still have some training to do with him on the e-collar. I'm gonna have to go back and review some things because it's been about a month and I've been so busy. So I will be doing that. But he's doing very well with that. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave questions in the comments. You can also leave a little heart in the comments. That helps me a lot. And I appreciate all of you so much. If you found this video helpful, please share it with somebody that might need it. I do these because I know not everybody can afford training, and it makes me happy to be able to help people that can't afford it. So I've been there, done that. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.